Good morning. Day 99. Got a 15-miler to a shelter this time. I think it's going to be all shelters through the rest of the, where are we in? The Shenandoahs. Only got 2 more days, 2.5 more days in the Shenandoahs. So today's Monday, and then sometime Wednesday afternoon, I'll leave the Shenandoahs and should enter Front Royal, or at least get to a road where I can get into Front Royal. Because that's also the day I'll run out of food, except for the extra breakfast, or the extra dinner, I guess it would be. It's a little chilly this morning. I think that would explain the sniffles. But yeah, it was like, by the time I was breaking camp, it was 55, which means it was probably colder than that on waking at sunrise. Both of those things. Anyway, I'm just bypassing the Big Meadows area. They do a pretty good job of keeping the trail far enough away from it to where you don't even realize you're passing the heavily populated civilization part of the park. There's just every now and then there's a side trail that goes into the camping area. They have bathrooms and faucets up here. I might need to pop my head in. So I'm in the campground here. Take advantage of this bathroom break. Let me check out the architectural details first. Oh, Airstream. Just arrived at and am heading down to the next shelter, first shelter I've come to. It's about 4.5 miles in from where I camped last night, so getting here last night was unviable by daylight and how I felt. So I didn't even consider it and knew I would be stealth camping last night. But anyway, this is I can't remember what it's called. We'll find out when we get there. But it's a 0.1 side trail. But just look at the kind of the lush density of, I guess it's the ground cover that's dense, because the trees are all kind of nicely spaced out. They kind of have been for the most part in the Shenandoahs, it seems like. Well, can't see it, but that's the trail straight through there. So I'm tempted to walk down here to the Skyland Lodge, I think it's called, which I believe to be a much fancier, like, sit-down restaurant. Maybe they have a bar, lounge, bistro, something or other, but I'm a little bit afraid to go in there dressed as a thru hiker, as opposed to like with a wayside or something where it's much more casual. This smells country clubby to me, but I can't quite say why, other than the name of the place and the number of cars in the parking lot. Anyway, I'm crossing the road to go in and find out. Only because it's one of the few places in here with a Impossible Burger on the menu. I think I saw it on one of the waysides, but I'm not sure which one. I've already passed two of them. There's only like one or two left. Ooh, look, bear prints. And at least one backpack, so. Oh, here we go. So I just left the Skyland dining room where I sat on a table all by myself in a big room full of empty tables. Actually, there was like maybe 3 other tables that had people at them, but middle of the afternoon, it wasn't exactly the hustle and bustle crowd. And I was the only hiker there for the longest time, eating an Impossible Burger until Big Tuna showed up, sat with me while he had a blackberry cobbler with blackberry ice cream on it. So anyway, now I'm back on the trail. I have 3 hours of hiking to go, and it's 4:30, so it's quite chilly. I don't know what happened, but it's like 65 degrees out here, and dark skies. So I've got a little bit of a chill because I drank a bunch of iced Diet Pepsi. But anyway, feels good to be back on the trail. I feel like I have a new vigor. I don't know, I was getting kind of bored with this trail earlier today. Like, it was just like dragging on me because it's like pretty much been the same trail for like 3 or 4 days in a row, 3 days in a row. Nothing but gorgeous, spaced out trees with with ferns. But day in, day out, nothing but spaced out trees with ferns. I was saying he's been doing a lot of road walking. Spends a couple of hours each morning road walking so that he can see some of the views and overlooks that the AT bypasses. So I thought that was interesting, an interesting approach to doing the Shenandoahs. I do have to say, the more densely populated areas of the Shenandoahs, like near the campgrounds and the resort areas, can be a little bit of a maze because all the paths are well prepared, but there's lots of other trails besides the AT making these little day hiker loops and things like that. So you get a lot of intersections like those back there where you got to be careful. Make sure you pick the right door. This is one of those moments. Gust of wind. Look at that cloud. It's scary. I feel like the mothership is about to Here's the shelter. All the people that are here are on the other side of the shelter at the picnic table, but I'm about to set up right here. And this has me a little bit worried. It's not supposed to rain, but it's like dark clouds and wind and cool temperatures. Starting to rain. We're setting up tents. And we have a visitor. Done. Will you bring us water? So probably the spookiest moment so far. I'm walking down this abandoned fire road to the water source for this shelter, and it's a solid 0.3 miles away. The wildlife here have no fear of humans. Don't understand that at all. And it is prematurely dark because there's a thundercloud or a thunderstorm or some kind of rain event passing over, because it's still an hour before sunset and it feels like the sunset 20 minutes ago. And I'm eating a protein bar as my pre-dinner, because I need to get water first before I cook dinner. Fortunately, the rain's not heavy yet. It's just barely sprinkling, but the clouds overhead are scary dark.